What's going on, guys? GCMessy here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is going to be Friday the 30th of August. Got confirmed deals to go through as well as the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could do our good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yes, this episode will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time is a new transfer episode. And finally, in the comment section below, who do you think is going to be the top 3 rated players on FIFA 20? And yes, I am fully aware 2 of those are pretty obvious, being Messi and Ronaldo, but it's essentially who's going to be the third highest after those. But let's get started with the confirmed deals, and first up we've got a new signing for Celtic, that is going to be Bauer. He's joined from Stoke City on loan for the season, as also an option to buy. A transfer that I mentioned yesterday is now officially a done deal, that is Biraghi going back to Inter Milan from Fiorentina. It's a loan deal for this season with an option to buy worth €12 million next year, as his third spell at the club. And as part of the deal, Dalbert has gone to Fiorentina from Inter on loan for the season, but for him I don't believe there's an option to buy at all. Yet another loan with the option to buy this time is going to be Aranya. He joined Atalanta from Sevilla on loan for the season for €1 million, and in regards to the option to buy, I'm not sure how much it is. Gary Medel has joined Bologna from Besiktas. It's a €2 million fee on a 2-year contract. He's now arrived in Italy to undergo a medical and finalise his contract itself. And as of right now at 11 AM on Thursday, it's not confirmed just yet, but he is in Italy and it should be done by Friday. His next 2 were confirmed on Thursday, as Claude Maurice joining OGC Nice as well as Dolberg. Claude Maurice joined from FC Lorient for a fee in the region of €15 million, and as for Dolberg, it's from Ajax for €20 million. And now we've got a story that isn't about a player transfer, but it's about a football club being saved, that is Bolton Wanderers. They've dodged a threat of liquidation after Football Ventures Whites Limited, they have completed the takeover of the club. As a result, Bolton will not suffer the same fate as Bury, who were unable to find a buyer before the deadline passed. And it's a really sad story for football in general, because if a club is like that close to liquidation in 2019, and it's not really the club's fault, it's the owners, it's horrible to see. Hopefully though, Bury do manage to recover from this, and as for Bolton Wanderers, the same for them. Obviously they've got a buyer, but they were a Premier League side not too long ago. And now we have a transfer I wasn't expecting to go through or happen at all, that is going to be Chris Smalling going to Roma. According to Gianluca Damasio, who is very reliable, he is saying he's joined the Serie A outfit on loan for the season for €3 million, but there is no option to buy. He hasn't played for United so far this season following the arrival of Harry Maguire from Leicester City, and he wants more regular first team football. Roma were in the market for a central defender because they sold Kostas Manlas to Napoli, and if I'm aware, they haven't really replaced him just yet. They were linked to the likes of Lovren, Regani from Juventus, but instead they've opted to go for Chris Smalling. And next up, Robert Lewandowski has signed a contract extension at Bayern Munich. His new deal will run until 2023. Sampdoria are set to land Zenit St. Petersburg's Emiliano Rigoni on a €1 million loan deal, as according to Gianluca Damasio yet again. The deal will also include a purchase option at the end of the loan deal, with Sampdoria set to outlay €9 million at the end of the season. I think he was playing for Atalanta last year in the Serie A, so has got experience in the league. Calcio Mercato are saying Inter Milan are looking to boost their attacking options further for the season by preparing a bid for Spal striker Andrea Petagna. The 24-year-old scored 16 goals in the Serie A last season, and he could be the next player in the door after Alexis Sanchez, who is very close to joining the club if not confirmed already. And Icardi's future is still up in the air. Will he stay at the San Siro? We'll have to wait and see, or will he move to Juventus, Napoli, or somewhere else? AC Milan could turn to Lyon's Memphis Depay as an attacking option according to Tuttosport. They were linked to Correa from Atletico Madrid, and that transfer still could go through, but because Atletico are asking for around €50 million, AC Milan aren't really willing to pay that. Another option alongside Memphis Depay is Everton from Gremio, and he's a bit cheaper, about 30 mil. But the article does mention the 25-year-old Dutch international could cost a Serie A side €40 million after impressing in Ligue 1. Lyon's president did say that after the sale of Fekir, their captain, and Ndombele to Spurs, it's very unlikely they'll sell anyone else. Juventus forward Mario Mandzukic has refused an offer from Paris Saint-Germain. That's according to Fabrizio Romano. A bid had reportedly been made by the French club, but the Croatian forward is apparently happy in Turin. PSG are facing a crisis up front, with Neymar hoping to leave to rejoin Barca and Cavani and Mbappe both injured. Kicker in Germany are saying Bayer Leverkusen are planning a late move for Tottenham defender Jan Vertonghen. They say Bayer are ready to bid for the Belgian, who has been frozen out so far this season. His contract runs out this time next year, so he would be a free transfer in a year's time, and the Bundesliga outfit are willing to offer him a long-term deal. Their manager did suggest a couple days ago they are looking for a central defender, and a player of the ability, quality and a player of the experience of Vertonghen. It could be a very good coup if they sign him. RMC are now saying that Bakayoko is really close to a return to AS Monaco. It will be a loan from Chelsea for this season with a €35 million option to buy. I'm assuming that means that Franck Kessié will be staying at AC Milan because he was apparently the first target, but for Chelsea, getting rid of Bakayoko, who wasn't in their plans, and they've recouped most of the $40 million they spent. Juventus forward Paulo Dybala could move to Serie A rivals Napoli as he looks set to lose out on a starting role to Gonzalo Higuain. Sarri has worked with Higuain at Napoli and Chelsea, and he favours him again this season according to Marca, and that could signal the end for Dybala at Juventus. As I keep saying, he was very close to joining Manchester United and Tottenham, and with PSG still monitoring his situation, he's still an in-demand player. Real Madrid are looking to sign Bruno Fernandes as Manchester United continue to play hardball over Paul Pogba. Though Pogba has been their primary target all summer long, they have now switched their attention to the Portuguese international. Sources from Goal.com say that a representative from the Liga club have met with the agent of the sporting midfielder and are looking to tie up a deal before the deadline closes. AS in Spain are saying that Paris Saint-Germain goalkeeper Areola could head to Real Madrid in a deal for Keylor Navas. The French side's starting goalkeeper would head to the Bernabeu in exchange, where he'd be the backup to Courtois. And a separate story from La Nacion is saying that Navas is saying goodbye to Real Madrid and has already agreed personal terms with Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain have identified 3 stars from the Premier League and Serie A to fill the gap left by Neymar, as according to Le Parisien. The Brazilian star continues to be linked to a move back to Barcelona, who are still negotiating a sale of the Ligue 1 champions, and Tottenham's Christian Eriksen, former Inter captain Icardi, and Juve's Dybala are on PSG's shortlist. They'll have to reinvest any possible transfer windfall before the window closes, and they're the 3 main options. But someone that won't be going to PSG as part of a Neymar deal is going to be Ousmane Dembele. RMC are saying he's turned down a proposal from PSG to make the move, and potentially that whole situation, it could mean the Neymar to Barca deal is completely off because of that. And RMC do mention that after 2 days of intense negotiations, PSG have rejected Barca's latest bid for Neymar. It doesn't mean the transfer is completely off just yet, but with just a few days left, they've got to work very hard to get that deal over the line. Manchester United boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is prepared to wait until next summer to boost his attack, with Borussia Dortmund's England international forward Jadon Sancho his leading target, as according to Evening Standard. Sancho has got himself a massive new contract at the Bundesliga side, but apparently they do admit that this time next year he'll probably be leaving the club, and it would be for a massive fee. A transfer that I mentioned yesterday is all confirmed now, and that is going to be Dutch striker Locadia. He joined Bundesliga outfit Hoffenheim from Brighton as a loan for the whole season. And next up, Marca are saying Paul Pogba will turn down any fresh offer of a new contract by Manchester United, as he looks to find his way out of Old Trafford. He has been linked to a move away from Manchester United for the whole summer transfer window, and even with just a couple of days left, the rumours are still floating about. But realistically, can I see United selling one of their key players, one of their best players, without being able to replace him? I really can't see it happening. Another confirmed deal this time is going to Ricardo Quaresma. He joined Turkish side Kazımpasa from Besiktas and it's an undisclosed fee. There were rumours saying he'd be going to the MLS to play for, I think it was LA Galaxy, but it says he's opted to stay in Turkey, and regards to his FIFA 20 rating and whatnot, I have no idea if he'll get downgraded. And now we have got a massive update about Neymar, and I'm fully aware we just talked about him right now, But apparently, according to Sky Italia, they said Neymar back to Barca is a done deal. Gianluca Di Marzio in particular broke this story, and he said the signatures in the next few hours to formalise the deal. A total agreement has been reached between Barca and PSG, as well as Barca and Neymar. So right now, I'm recording this part of the video at 2:30 PM on Thursday, and it's not been announced just yet. But maybe, like it says, the next few hours, it could be done by Friday. Now, for the details of the transfer, I'm not honestly too sure right now because Di Marzio is just saying it's a done deal. He hasn't properly mentioned the fee or if players are involved going the opposite direction. But SoccerLink have now come out with a story saying Paris Saint-Germain will now try and get Luka Jovic on loan from Real Madrid. He only joined them a couple of months ago and he denied the apparent rumours of him leaving a couple of days ago as well. But with PSG now having Mbappe injured, Cavani injured and Neymar potentially gone, they're in desperate need for attackers. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yes, this episode will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time is a new transfer episode. So thank you for watching this video, I'll see you next time.